and welcome to a new crochet tutorial. Here in Northern California, the weather really cooled down, so I'm taking a break from making lacy scarves and I want to make a few warm things. And what I'm making today is a beret style hat. This hat right here. This is the label from the yarn that I used. It's 100% superwash wool and one skein had 183 yards. Here I have the same yarn in a different color. And just by looking at this skein, I estimated that I probably won't have enough to make a hat for myself, but I was still hopeful. But no, this hat is too small for me. However, this hat would fit a girl 10, 11, 12 years old. And I actually tried it on my son, who is 9, and it fits him perfectly. For my tutorial, I will make the same hat with this yarn, so it's gonna be the same size, but you can easily adjust this pattern for a bigger size, and I will show you how. Also, this is category 4, but you can work with any yarn of your choice, even heavier or lighter. It doesn't really matter, because like I said, I will show you in the tutorial how to adjust it to the size that you need. I will work with a hook size H, 5 millimeters. I start with a magic circle, and I know that for many beginners and perhaps even experienced crocheters, a magic circle is something quite intimidating, so I'm going to show you my little trick here. Here's how to do it very easily. You simply tie a knot like this, but don't finish it, leave it like that. I pull it closer, but I don't finish it. And now I'm going to crochet inside of it. This is gonna be my magic circle. Now I need to have my long strand above, so I'm gonna turn it like this. So this long strand of yarn must be above this circle. Now I insert my hook into that circle and I start crocheting. First I make 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. And these 3 chains will count as my first double crochet. And now I'm going to continue crocheting into this circle, and I will make 15 double crochets so that I will have 16 in total. 1, 2, 3. Here I crocheted 15 double crochets and now I have 16 in total, counting with my 3 chains. And now I can pull this short tail and close my ring. So there I have it, my magic circle. And then later on I will use a needle to stitch it over here to secure my circle. Now usually you would join it over here with a slip stitch. However, in this pattern we will not join the rounds, we will continue crocheting without joining, because if we do the join, then we will have a seam shown on our hat. But look how nicely this looks, there is no seam. So that's the little trick or little secret, is not to join the rounds. But we will use a stitch marker to mark where we finish each round. So over here, around the last double crochet, I'm going to put a stitch marker. And if you don't have a stitch marker, you can use a small safety pin, that's fine too. Okay, that's the end of my first round and I'm ready to start the next one. I make 1 chain and then over here I have 3 chains which serve as my first double crochet, and around these 3 chains I will make a front post double crochet. So yarn over, and that's how I insert the hook, and I make a front post double crochet. And then around the next double crochet I also make a front post double crochet. So here I have 2 front post double crochets. Now over here, this is the space between these 2 double crochets. Over here, into this space I make a regular double crochet. So front post double crochet, front post double crochet, and a regular double crochet into the space in between double crochets. Next, one chain, and this part of the pattern begins to repeat. Over the next double crochet, I make a front post double crochet. And again, I make a front post double crochet around the next one. Then into the space before the next double crochet, I make a regular double crochet. Then one chain, and the pattern repeats again. Front post double crochet, another front post double crochet, and a regular double crochet into the space between double crochets. Then again, one chain, and that's how I continue crocheting all the way around. Here I am at the end of the round. Here I have 2 stitches unworked, because remember the last stitch I marked with a marker. So over here I made one chain, then I make a front post double crochet, and then a front post double crochet around this last double crochet that I marked. And then into this chain 1 space over here, that's where I make a regular double crochet. And now this regular double crochet is the last one of my second round, so I will mark it with a stitch marker. Okay, I'm ready to start the next round. I start with one chain, and now around the next 2 front post double crochets, I make a front post double crochet. So 1 and 2. Now here I have a regular double crochet, and around it I also make a front post double crochet. Here I have chain 1 space. Into this chain 1 space I make double crochet. So I have 3 front post double crochets and a regular double crochet. Now one chain, and the pattern repeats. A front post double crochet, then again a front post double crochet. Here I have a regular double crochet, and I make a front post double crochet around it. Chain 1, into that chain 1 I make a double crochet, and then one chain. And that's how this round goes. Let me show you one more time. So front post around the next front post double crochet, another front post around the next front post double crochet, and then a third front post double crochet around that regular double crochet. So 3 front post double crochets, then a regular double crochet into the next chain 1 space, one chain, and the pattern repeats again. I'll see you at the end of this row. Here I am at the end of the round. So here I made one chain, then I make a front post double crochet, another front post double crochet. This is the last stitch of the previous round, so I make a front post double crochet around it as well. And then into this chain 1 space I make a regular double crochet. So this regular double crochet now becomes my last double crochet of this round, so I mark it with a stitch marker. I'm now ready to start the next round, and each round we will start with one chain and we will end with a regular double crochet. So now one chain, and I make a front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet, then a front post around the next one and the next one. And now here I have a regular double crochet, and I also make a front post double crochet around it. So in the previous round I had 3 front post double crochets and a regular double crochet. And in this round I now have 4 front post double crochets, and into the chain 1 space I make a regular double crochet. So that's how we get the increases for our circle. This extra double crochet will give us an increase. Okay, so the pattern repeats: 1 chain and then a front post double crochet around each one of the next 3. So 1, 2, 3, and now also a front post double crochet around the next regular double crochet. So 4. That's how I got 4 double crochets, and then to make an increase I make a regular double crochet into that chain 1 space. Again, 1 chain and then 4 front post double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 1 regular double crochet and 1 chain. And that's how this round goes. And at the end of the round I make a front post double crochet around that last marked double crochet, and then into the chain space I make a regular double crochet. Now that stitch is what's going to be marked now. And now I will start the next round exactly the same I did the previous. I will make 1 chain, then I will make front post double crochets around these 5 double crochets. So 4 of them are front posts and 1 regular double crochet, and then I will make a regular double crochet into the chain 1 space, and that's how I get an increase. And that's how the circle is going to keep increasing. Here I crocheted several more rounds, and you can see what my circle looks like. I ended up with 2, 4, 6, 8 front post double crochets and 1 double crochet, so 9 double crochet in each of these repeating parts. And I made a total of 9 rounds here, but the amount of rounds doesn't really matter. What matters is the measurement of your diameter, the diameter of the circle. So for this hat right here, the diameter is 9 inches. So this is the girl size hat. Now, if I were to make this hat for myself, I would have continued crocheting until I had about 10 inches. But then I'm a small sized person and I have fine short hair, so I think that would be fine for me. But if you have a lot of hair and if you are a bigger person, you might want to crochet and make that diameter 10.5 inches or possibly even 11. From this point I'm going to crochet without making any increases. So now I will make a front post double crochet around each double crochet. So over here in the beginning of my next round I don't make chain, I simply start making front post double crochets. Over here I skip this chain 1 and I just continue crocheting front post double crochets all the way around. Here I am at the end of the round and I will make the last front post double crochet around this marked front post double crochet. Now I don't join here, I continue crocheting in the round, so I need to mark this last stitch. And then I just continue making front post double crochets around each front post double crochets, and I will make total of 3 rounds. So I already made 1, I'm going to make 2 more. Here I completed 3 rounds without increases. That's for the girl size hat, and for the adult size hat I would make either 4 or 5. So I don't need the stitch marker anymore, because from this point I will actually join the round and I will continue crocheting, joining the round, this part of the head. So I join with a slip stitch into the next front post double crochet, and I insert the hook directly over here, not just under these two loops on the top, but over here. So my round is joined. Next I make 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and these 3 chains will count as my first back post double crochet, and these 3 chains are right above this front post double crochet. Next I will make a front post double crochet around the next 2 front post double crochets, like this. That's how I insert the hook, and that's because I'm making decreases now. Next, a back post double crochet around the next front post double crochet. Now front post double crochet around 2 front post double crochets, and that's how I'm getting decreases. Now a back post around 1 front post double crochet, and again front post double crochet around 2 front post double crochets. And that's how I continue crocheting this round, and I'll see you at the end of it. Here I am at the end of the round, and I have 3 stitches left, and I just made a back post double crochet. So if I make a front post double crochet around next 2 front post double crochets, then I'll still have this one, and this one would be a back post, but then my 3 chains count as a back post, so I would have 2 back post double crochets next to each other. So to fix this problem, I'm actually going to make a front post double crochet around just 1 front post double crochet over here, then a back post around the next back post double crochet, and around this last one I make a front post double crochet again. So this slight difference won't be that noticeable. You may not end up with a perfect amount of stitches, which should be a multiple of 3. Yeah, multiple of 3. It really depends on how many rounds you're gonna make, but if you don't end up with a multiple of 3, then that's how you can fix this little problem here. And then I join, and that round is finished. And the next round is very easy. I start with 3 chains. They count as my back post double crochet. And now I work a front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet, and then a back post around the next back post double crochet. Again, a front post double crochet and a back post double crochet, and that's how this round goes. At the end of the round I join with a slip stitch to the top chain of the beginning chain 3, and now I will make 2 more rounds of alternating front post double crochets and back post double crochets. And here I made 2 more rounds, and I joined the last round. Now I can fasten off, and my beret hat is ready. Oh, and I will need to secure this part over here, probably using a tapestry needle. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and I'll see you again in the next one.